1917 is honestly a masterpiece. I loved every second of it, and I'm definitely going to watch it again. I just feel like that no matter how many times you watch it, you always notice something new because there's so many details, especially in the first 30 minutes or so, but it's also never distracting for the main characters. It was such an intense and emotional experience brought to life with great acting, phenomenal camera work, and an amazing score that absolutely deserved their Oscars. If you have the chance, please go watch it in theaters. This is a movie you should watch on the big screen with a good surround sound system. I think war movies can be really good if done right, and I personally really like them. I think we all view war as this very big event that is almost too big and distant from us to understand, especially if it's very far away in the past. I think it's hard for us to comprehend war because we forget that there are actual people involved. Learning about it in school is very dehumanizing. We mostly learn about certain events that occurred and rarely ever about the people. But movies about war are almost always about the people. The bigger the issue, the smaller you write. Remember that. You don't write about the horrors of war. No, you write about a kid's burned socks lying on the road. You pick the smallest manageable part of the big thing, and you work up the Renaissance. Richard Price. This quote, I think, resembles Sam Mendes' approach to this movie. You take this small idea of a messenger in the front line and make a movie about it. So the story is really simple. It's about these two soldiers that have to convey a message to another regiment in the front line of World War I. Very simple concept. What makes it interesting is the people who are involved and the message that needs to be conveyed. It's a race against the clock for 1,600 lives that could be lost if this message is not transferred in time. And between those 1,600 lives is the older brother of one of our main characters. And that's interesting. Now, besides the great story, I obviously can't ignore the one very special trait of this movie, and it is the one shot. If you didn't know, the movie is in one continuous shot, which means there are no cuts between scenes or in scenes, it's just one shot. Of course, it's not really only one shot, there are hidden cuts in there, some more obvious than others, but it has the illusion of a true one shot. So why is this trait necessary? First of all, it helps to differentiate this movie from other war movies. If it would have been shot and edited the traditional way, it wouldn't really stand out, but the one shot is also necessary for the story. Having everything happen in real time makes everything more real and intense. You never know what waits for you around the corner, just like the characters. You always go forward with the characters, you progress with them and with time. It gives you such a unique experience that you never had before. It feels like you're there with them and gives you a subjective point of view, and I absolutely love it. There's only one cut in the movie that is noticeable. It's a cut to black after the main character blacks out. We black out with him and then wake up with him, as we don't know how much time has passed, and we go right into a scene that I think is so beautiful and so powerful. The lighting and set design give you this horrifying imagery, as if the ground moves beneath his feet. Everything is changing and distorted. It's like a fever dream and a nightmare, and it shows how disoriented our character is, and it's absolutely stunning. I think another great thing about this movie is the writing and dialogue that set the tone. You have to understand, 1917 is a very serious movie with very emotional and scary moments, just like in war. But because those are people, we also have laughter and humanity. It makes the characters relatable and humanizes the story. It's another example of focusing on the small things in the bigger picture. It's about trading your medal for wine and joking about how your friend lost their ear. It's about drinking fresh milk from a cow and singing to your soldiers in the woods. It's about being human in a war. It's about being human in 1917. Oh, that was quite dramatic. Anyways, this is it for today's quick review. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and bye!